My name is John Fellows. I'm a graphic designer, illustrator, and artist living in Crested Butte, Colorado. The type of art I do is contemporary folk, because it has this folksy look to it and it's an old medium, but sometimes there's a contemporary spin on the usage of it. Doing block printing was something I rediscovered in college, and I just kept doing it for myself for years and years and years. After college, I'd go to Europe every summer and create my own postcards to mail home. And it was just something I just kept doing, and I just found the style that has just been refined over time. My favorite thing to do in the outdoors, I think, would be skiing. Any chance we get, especially in the winter, is just running up to the mountain and skiing as much as we can. Summertime, it's the same but opposite. It's just running to the mountain and hiking as much as we can. Just basically trying to get away from being inside the studio and just spending time outside. Today, Hydro Flask has asked me to translate my artwork to drawing on bottles. It's a celebration of what we all love: water, mountains, trees, forests, pretty much everything. I was an Army brat, and one of the places we were stationed was in Germany. And we drove around Europe, always camping. The outdoors were always there. Then just as I grew up, it still always stayed with me, wanting to be out in the woods and being near water and rivers. Then eventually making the move to out west Colorado, when you have big mountains, it's like you can just get deeper. You can get out of cell service really quick. You know, you stop checking your phone. All of a sudden, ideas could pop in your head. It really does inspire me to want to make something. When I started picking up block printing again in college, it was a way for me to break away from the computer, get back to doing something with my hands. There's no undo button when you're doing it by hand. You have to embrace the imperfections. You have to embrace making mistakes and things not printing perfectly. And I think that's what makes a print look better. In my work, I use a lot of found paper and old vintage maps because it adds a certain depth to the piece. It's not just a print on white paper. It's adding another layer of a story to it. So it could be mountain ranges printed on an old map of the Alps. And that gives the piece a very old, hands-on aesthetic. It doesn't look like it was brand new. It could have been created decades ago. And I think some of the best things about these found materials are they have been used, they've been aged, they've sat in the sun, they're stained with salt water and mildew, are torn. People have circled their camps on them, have drawn their hiking paths on where they've gone, they've written notes about where they've seen herds of elk. And I think including that into some of the works just really adds some incredible depth to a piece. That thing has had a life before, and it's been given a new life in this piece of art. To create something that looks really good in just black and white is really hard. Black and white with a pop of red or something just looks so nice. Somebody telling me it's their first piece of art they've ever bought. They've never really been into art or anything, except they all of a sudden saw this one piece and it's changed their mind about things. It's just pretty amazing. And I think that's one of the best things about being in the outdoors, whether you're doing something physical, skiing, biking, hiking, or you're just relaxing by a river. It's just the whole experience of being in the moment.